guys, Howard here with Slow Blues for one guitar. And what I mean by that is this. I'm going to show you how to play a blues nice and slow in the key of A minor, and it's going to be based on three basic chords: an A minor 7, a D minor 7, an E7 sharp 9, and an F major 7. But what I'm actually going to do is use some chord inversions, okay, some chord extensions. I'm going to use the basic blues scale, bits and pieces of that, the natural minor scale, double stops, the kitchen sink, okay, and show you how to just sit down on a guitar by yourself and play a really nice, beautiful blues that has a lot of color and harmony and exploration, okay? So let me play it for you first, and then we'll get right into the tutorial with the on-screen tab as usual. Here we go. All right, so let's jump right into it, okay? I'm going to break it down by phrases, okay? So the opening phrase is this. Okay, that's across an A minor 7 and a D minor 7 chord. And you can see the tab on the screen, but the idea behind this technique is to hold the chord down, or the chords down, while you play little melodic phrases within the chord. Sometimes you'll jump off like we do on the D minor and do some double stops, but basically you want to hold the chord so that it rings out while you play these little lines. So you're holding that chord as you play. And then this walks us into the D minor 7. Doing a simple arpeggio right through the chord. And then we jump off and play some double stops. Let me do that slowly. Okay, so that's what we have for the first phrase across the A minor 7 and the D minor 7. And then we come back to the A minor 7 chord, and we're going to play an A minor 7 into an A sus9. You can actually think of this as a G over A, but because it's got that open E string in it, we've got to be legit, okay? We call it an A sus9. Once again, walking a bass type line into the D minor 7 chord. So let me play that for you slowly. It's pretty easy to play. A minor 7, and then your A sus9. And then we do a little arpeggio on that as well. And then the second time when we hit the chord, we want to play just those first three strings, coming back through the arpeggio and then walking to take us back into the 4 chord, the D minor 7, okay? So let me play that for you slowly. back inside the D minor 7 chord this time, but it's a little bit more involved. And like I said, the whole trick here is to hold the chord down while you play these lines inside the chord. Okay, so that's a little bit more involved. You can see it on the tab, but let me play it for you slowly. One more time on that one, since it's a little bit more involved, okay? And then we are back to the A minor 7 again, and we're going to do the same thing, A minor 7 into A sus9, but we're using two different inversions for the A sus9 chord, just to keep things interesting and open it up a little bit. Okay, once again, you can see that on the tab, but I'll play that nice and slow. So this is an inversion for the A sus9, as is this, okay? So here we go. And once again, it's just the idea of holding it down and playing a little lick or a little phrase inside of it. I'll do that slowly for you. And then we're moving to the 5 chord, okay, the E7 sharp 9. And we're going to move into an F major 7, okay, but let's go over that E7 sharp 9. All right, so we've got a little arpeggio. You notice a lot of these arpeggios have a double stop at the end. That sounds kind of nice, okay, so once again on the E7 sharp 9. We've got that walking line 5 to 7 on the A string, and we're going to walk that into an F major 7 chord and then to a D minor 7 chord. So once again we have, and that's where we're going to connect with the F major 7 chord. So both of those chords, being relative major and minors, they have the exact same lick inside of them. So let me play that slowly for you. Okay, and that's going to come out again off of that E7 sharp 9. Okay, and then we're going to play the turnaround, okay, and the turnaround is played like so. Right, so we're moving from the A7, A minor 7 to D minor 7 to the 5 chord, the E7 sharp 9. That's pretty easy to see on the tab, but I'll play it slowly for you as well. Okay, and of course we'll review all of this at the end with the tab on the screen in real time, okay? So now we move to the second go around, and once again we're using an A minor 7, but I'm using an A minor 7 in the open position. And we just arpeggiate the chord like we did before, and then we're going to play some double stops like we did on the D minor 7. Okay, so what I did there is just arpeggiate the A minor 7 chord, and then we have some double stops. Slide, open, back on, open, to the 2nd fret on the D string, okay? I know that's probably over-explaining a bit because you can see it on the tab, but let me play that slowly for you. And then we're going to do this cool walk up to the 4 chord, back to the D minor 7, okay? Okay, actually a D minor 9, I take that back, okay? We're going to walk it into a D minor 9. But let's do that walk nice and slow. Okay, one more time. so that whole phrase from the A minor 7 chord then is this. And then we're going to land a D minor 9, okay? And this can be a little bit challenging because we're going to stretch over to the 6th fret as well, but let me play that for you. And that's going to take us back to the A. So let me do that again for you. Okay, so I should probably put that all together as well. So here we go. So that's the next phrase. We come back to the A minor 7, but we're not playing the full bar chord. We just want a little bit different sound without that 5th right there in the chord, okay? So what I'm playing there is leading into the E7 sharp 9 chord now, okay? So once again, the arpeggio is the same, but then the second time through, give it a slight little quarter of a bend, make it bluesy to go back into the E7 sharp 9. Okay, that's what we play over the E7 sharp 9. So we're playing the chord slightly different, and you want to let that 6th string, the open E string, ring out while you play the lick, okay? Again slowly. And then we're back to the F major 7 to the D minor 7, exactly as we played it before. Right, that's exactly as we did it before. So we come off of the E7 sharp 9. And then we play the second turnaround and we bring it all home, okay? And the second turnaround is played like so. All right, so I'll do that slowly for you and we'll talk about those 2 chords at the end, but we have the A minor 7, of course. D minor 7, E7 sharp 9. Ending that with a B flat minor 11 to an A minor 11, okay? So what you do is you just bar across all 6 strings and then grab the 8th fret on the 1st string, okay? You can grab that with your ring finger if you prefer, and we just move the chord in half steps. So there you go with kind of a cool blues to play on one guitar by yourself, okay? And feel free to embellish it. Feel free to mix it up however you'd like, but here it is again, the full performance with the on-screen tab in time, okay? Here we go.